coffee like the rest of you. And I also like to be dressed kind of cash. I'm like, if I was a Spice Girl, Sam, I would be sporty Spice. Okay, that's how I best describe my
casual Spice.
Casual Spice.
You could be
yes.
casual Spice.
Dog walking Spice. I don't think there was a Spice Girl that walked dogs, but you got the idea. But I love something that's cute and casual. I can just throw on and go. And I like that this is boxy. I like that it's relaxed. I like that it's not fitted. I like that there's no long, tight sleeves. There's no fancy flounces or ruffles. This is just like, hey, I need a cool girl Saturday tee, but this one has some really great detail. And you'll see it right here, a fabulous little metallic trim that goes right across the front, right across the bust line, and travels all the way with a little bit of a braid and just a hint of detail. So it's like the perfect amount of detail. Here's what we've never, ever done. We've never done this for $26.95. I'm going to get at least 2 of the colors, and the sizing is super easy. Sam, when was the last time you saw any DG2 top for $26.95 on 5 flex pay? Our flex pay is now $5, and it's easy sizing. Extra small, small, that's just all one size. Or you can do medium, large. You can do extra large 1X, that's one size. 2X, 3X is the 4th size. So don't overthink it. This is machine wash, dry flat, cotton poly blend with 52% cotton, 25 inches center back length. This is our blue violet. Right behind it, we have this gorgeous tangelo color. Look at how pretty that is. It's almost like a creamsicle or an orange sherbet. Over here, I love a gray. I love a good gray. I've got gray jeans, I've got black jeans, I've got white jeans that would go with all those. That's our gray. And then we also have a red, which is kind of like a heathered red. So I'm going to throw one on. Sam, talk about this one. So cute.
Oh my God. Well, first of all, you asked me when the last time I think there's like 2 tops right now that are at this price. This is, I think, one of the lowest price tops in the entire 2-hour block. And it's exactly what you said, Sarah. It is like an it girl t-shirt. If you go to Soho in New York or you go to Malibu here in LA, this is what all the girls are wearing, these drapey, relaxed, like cool t-shirts. Now, LaToya is letting you have it in that tangelo color. I am obsessed with this yellow. I think it's beautiful. Kimberly's wearing that violet blue, which is a really happy, easy, sporty color. Hi, Kimberly, you look amazing. We're so happy to have you both. This top is really cool and unique because at first glance it looks really simple, but there's a lot of great detail. So the embroidery, the stitching that we did on the hem and at the neckline is all done in metallic thread. So even though it's got this like cool t-shirt kind of surged look, it's all done in metallic thread to kind of amp it up a little bit. And then as the body travels, as your eye travels up Kimberly's body, you're going to see a seam that's down below the waist to give it a little bit of that like high-low when you see the texture of the tee. Right at the placket of the top, you have actual metallic a piece of like metallic chain that has been bezel set kind of into this beautiful fabric. And then beyond that is a braided cord that almost looks like a military cord that's been dyed to match the color of the tee. And then lastly, up at the neckline and on the sleeve, you have that metallic embroidery as well. So this is also an enzyme wash t-shirt. It's called potassium wash. So it's kind of like a mineral wash vibe. It gives you these really cool highs and lows. And Sarah, I got to tell you something. This is the t-shirt you throw on when you go to get the mani-pedi, when you go to walk the dog, when you're going to grab a coffee in the morning with your big sunglasses on because you're not feeling it, when you're picking up the kids from school or dropping them off at the crack of dawn, when you are going to the sports games on the weekend, when you want to be sitting at home watching your favorite program. This is the t-shirt you put on. And it's got a dolman sleeve, so there's no seam on the shoulder. It is the price of like a white rib tank top that you would buy in a plastic bag at the Bullseye store. And it's got all those great details that I told you. So I love the gray because it's a very happy, bright, joyful gray. So the gray is really good with white denim, with chambray denim. I'm obsessed with the red. I love the yellow. And of course, the blue is just like a brighter, sporty kind of blue. And it's got a real athletic, sporty vibe because of that mineral wash. So you do not get one of these. I promise you, it's going to be your, like, when your body's not feeling cute, when you don't feel like wearing a bra, when you're wearing your sports bra and you're coming back from Pilates or the gym, you want to throw on a t-shirt. Like, this is literally going to become like your everything throw on tee.
Yes. It's like when you borrow your boyfriend's t-shirt because it just feels kind of like so relaxed, like so comfortable you can almost sleep in it. This is that kind of feeling. Now, if you do want the red, how many remaining now? If you do want the red, 100 or so to go around now in the red. So there might not even be my 2 favorite colors at the end of the show. We have never done this for $26.95. We will not be able to repeat this offer. This is not coming back. You know, they do so many different designs. Every single one really becomes like a collector's item. I am loving the gray. This is such a unique, pretty color of blue. It has like a vibrant violet shade to it. Imagine like a tanzanite gemstone. That is the perfect color of this t-shirt. I hope you wear this t-shirt with your tanzanite. Why not? It's called high-low dressing. It's a thing. Okay. And then what about this pretty tangelo? This is like a peach. It's like a tangerine. It's like a creamsicle. Again, a mango sorbet. Look at everybody just diving in and telling us their favorite color description, because it's so fabulous. When you can get 4, you could get 4 of these for around $100, a little over $100. You could get all 4 on FlexPay for about $5 a pop. And you'll have something that I know you're going to wear, because you don't have to save this for a special occasion. This is like your everyday. Jump right in and get your favorite color and size before they're going. And remember, there is easy sizing on this one. So I'm wearing the extra small, and I'm pretty small. But notice it's not overwhelming, because it has that dolman sleeve that collapses when your arms are down. So yes, it gives you plenty of room. You can kind of just feel cool and let it all hang out. But the girls are also wearing it in the same size. So they're also wearing the extra small, right? We've got LaToya in that beautiful tangelo, and then we've got Tressia also wearing it in the extra small. So fabulous opportunity buy. You have to order this one quickly now. They are going fast, 898-491. And what after the red will be the next color to sell out? It'll be tangelo. Okay, so we're going to give everyone an extra minute on this one. Sam, how would you describe this fabric?
Okay, so the fabric, because it's been enzyme washed, it's almost like a little bit of like a burnout. So when you see the fabric, you're going to see some highs and lows, because it gets enzyme washed and it gets mineral washed. So it's exactly what Sarah said. It feels like that shirt you've washed like 700 times to get it to the perfect place. Now, here's what I like about this. Even though it's this like sporty casual t-shirt, it doesn't look like one of those t-shirts that you kind of gave up on your style, because there's so much detail, Sarah, for $26, from that little ball chain that's been mitered in to that gorgeous braid, and you can really see the gorgeous metallic thread on the neck, on the sleeve, and on the hemline. And I love that little secondary seam that cuts across the body. So for all its simplicity, there's actually a lot of construction to this. And so when you put it on, even though you're going to be super drapey and comfortable and easy, you still look really stylish. And you guys know, if you go to those stores like Anthropologie and you pay for these t-shirts, they're like $70 to get a t-shirt like this. This is like a third of the price. And it already is soft and washed. It's got this great kind of lived-in vibe, and it's got that cool girl kind of silhouette. You can really see, Sarah, the kind of highs and lows in the one you're wearing, because it's a burnout fabric, and also because it's done in that gorgeous potassium wash. So right out of the box, it's going to be soft and yummy and amazing, and you're going to throw it on and go, and it just feels cool, and it feels right, and it looks amazing with Bermudas, with skinnies, and you all are going to lose your mind when you see the price of that fringe jean that Sarah is wearing, because I'm obsessed with it. And it's only aired one time. I know. And it's so good, and it's an amazing deal tonight.
So you're going to have the most incredible outfit, and it's August 1st, by the way. So before you know it, we're starting to think about like back to school, back to work, back to picking up the kids, or back to your meetings, back to your coffee clubs and your book groups, and all those things where you just kind of want to, you want to be comfortable, but you still want to show up feeling a little bit more pulled together. Wear this to a baseball game, but you could also wear it to a dinner party. Tuck it into a great pair of pants or slacks and throw on a cool moto jacket. I love your description of the details, Sam. I think that really helps everyone understand that this is an elevated tee that is very stylish, very cool, and yet still very sporty and relaxed, but something that you will feel very proud to wear for a very small investment. So here's what's happening. Red, we're going to say last call. Next to go will be tangelo. We have 200 left in tangelo, 250 left in gray. Please save me one. And then we also have a few left in our gorgeous blue violet. Try DG2. I mean, It doesn't happen every day that we get 5 flex pay on everything. It certainly is by far one of the most affordable tops they have in their entire inventory. And we've saved it just for you on Fashion Fridays, where I know so many of our incredible fans, collectors, and jean queens tune in, because you always want the best price, or you always want the newest, the latest, and the greatest. So yes, if you stick around, the next jean will also be at the lowest price ever. I promised you 6 markdowns today, and please be patient as we are pretty busy. But the best way to order always, hsn.com. Scan that QR code. It's right down there. It's right down there. You just hold your smartphone up to that QR code. You tap the link, and then boom, it takes you right there to our website. 898491 is your item number. And easy to wash. Machine wash, dry flat, cotton poly blend. So lots of cotton in this one. You'll be impressed. And you'll never get hot. Look at how cool it is, right? It's not sticking to me.
And Sarah, I will tell you, no, and when we design these t-shirts, we go to like Neiman's and Saks for our inspiration. So when we design these t-shirts that you're buying for like $26 and change, the original versions of these t-shirts that we find where we pull the inspo from, they're like $150 or like $125. So you're getting like high designer style, and you're getting ridiculous clearance price.